Hello again, I am back. And next match is starting in 3 minutes. We got DaHuJka at seed 75, Gold Red, versus H1ddenDagger, seed 107 on Team Blue. We'll see if this is gonna be as exciting as the match that we've just seen here. They're currently playing warm-up. However, that's not gonna be the main focus because all that what you can see right now is obviously high level. The 8 stars warm-up. I'm not sure how beneficial that will be to them, but I ain't complaining. It's always fun to see and have in the background of how skilled the players you're watching actually are. Both of them are, after all, around 1k rank. And I will probably check that into detail later on. But for now, yeah, just warm-ups. Isn't really much to talk about. What I will say is DaHuJka is currently ranked 710 with a peak rank of 326. So definitely a skilled Russian player. Also got a badge dated on September 2024. So definitely a very skilled player is all I can say here. Meanwhile, H1ddenDagger rank 1215. Had a lot of main changes. Okay then. Peak round just above 1k. Achieved quite recently, November last year. Therefore, I definitely think this is gonna be a exciting match. We'll see if it's gonna be as exciting as the one we've just saw, Singapore versus Lion, but it's definitely gonna be great to watch. But yes, map pool, same as we've seen before. 5 no more, 3 hidden, 3 hard rock, 3 DTs, and the tech tiebreaker. The same just the last match. We're getting into picks and bans soon enough, and we'll see which one of the players feel more H1ddenDagger does seem to be mainly the normal player, and mostly normal in their top lane. That's gonna have to be hard rock. And yeah, being a bit more all-rounder, got a few hiddens in there, a few more hard, and a few more DPs on top of the normal. So also a very skilled player, possibly a better all-rounder than H1ddenDagger. But we will see which one of them comes out victorious going into this match. Now, the first ban coming out from H1ddenDagger, Hard Rock 2. DaHuJka, trying to double ban. Oh no, no, but 5 ban, no, don't do it. Oh, rip order. color is ABDA for the band. Okay. Everything's getting figured out. And yeah, DaHuJka planning to no mod 1 and no mod 5, which was being the RNG map of cool Jimmy Neutron team and like not like me. Now the first pick is gonna be we're about to see. There is also a ban coming out for Hidden 2 from DaHuJka. But this is reasonably standard looking at it. DaHuJka isn't killing the RNG maps, after getting rid of the normal 1 and normal 5. Meanwhile, H1ddenDagger getting rid of Hard 2, the spiky map, which keeps you on your toes from all the crystals in the path, and Hidden 2, which is the reading with a few stacks and basically either snap or flow, however you want to look at it. And from that, we do have a few snaps we haven't seen in the last match. If you're here for that. Old fans from the last match are in fact available in this one, so we'll see if any of them get picked. And with that, first pick coming out from H1ddenDagger is DT3. Apologies for the mic quietness at the start, as I believe that was happening. Maybe it's just because I'm quiet when I'm all alone. That's just who I am. But that doesn't change the fact that the players are getting into it. We've seen this map before, and we're about to see it again from DaHuJka on the red side, H1ddenDagger on the right side, the finger control DT with basically a lot of bursts, high BPM bursts at 260 to 270 BPM. And the map is starting. It is on the short side, 1 minute long. Therefore, any breaks on either side will spell doom to the players playing him. Accuracy-wise, DaHuJka is doing really well, 99.5% to Hidden's 98.6. But the map is almost over already, if you haven't noticed. So, sliders are coming through. Accuracy, is any of the players gonna drop? Few more sliders left, few more jumps left, few more patterns. H1ddenDagger breaks, and there's GG. Both of them are getting above 1 million score, which is quite impressive, but this slider break on H1ddenDagger is unfortunate. Even with even if he did hit that slider correctly, it would have been extremely close with accuracies being 98.12 and 98.41, which still would have in theory went to DaHuJka, but it would have been a lot closer. Now, let's see, what is DaHuJka gonna pick? Because that was the first pick breakpoint coming out, and we're going into No Mod 3. Hexagram Epilogue by Koro. Now this map is, I can remember playing it when I was like 50k. It was a pain because I didn't play old back then. But it's a fun map, is all I can say. We'll see how the players do on it. It's got, I would say, a lot of the flowier patterns at 150 BPM. There it goes. A bit of aim control going on. And also some rhythm with a few stacks. 4 bursts, gliders into bursts. Both players actually not holding very high accuracies. Extremely close to each other at 97%. H1ddenDagger dropping a little bit there, but he's holding the combo, that's what matters. Until it doesn't, because this map is 2 minutes 54 seconds, almost 3 minutes. Anything can change as the map goes on. We're just getting towards the first third of the map, and there go the back and forth reverses. You have to be really careful about them because it's extremely easy to forget about them, just not read them and miss. And there it goes, H1ddenDagger does name that correctly, and DaHuJka is taking the lead. Now the map is still not over, we're only halfway through. As long as H1ddenDagger FCs the rest of the map, he still has a chance. But for there to be a chance, DaHuJka does need to miss himself. And it doesn't look like he's gonna do that anytime soon. His accuracy still climbing up, 97.4. H1dden's accuracy has recovered quite a bit, 97% as well. But the combo is a reset on his side once, and it hasn't reset any times for DaHuJka. It was still looking extremely solid. There, ooh, Pattern catches him off. There's still a quarter of the map remaining, so we can, let's see if H1ddenDagger can actually make up that difference. Is it doable? Is there enough map left? It's gonna be tough. It is the end of the map. But accuracy. Oh, and he misses as well. Sadly, no. That's done. The last pass with a few tightly stacked bursts have cashed him up, and no matter what he would have done there, that would have sealed it anyway. Well, yeah, reasonably close. 628k to 481 is nothing to scoff at. And Nomos 4 is now coming out from H1ddenDagger, the pickable tiebreaker. 5 minutes 16 seconds map. DaHuJka played this in 2018, so surely he will do extremely well on it, right? FC, come on. Ah, yes, free score on both sides. Okay. The map, as usual, starts off slow, but you know how difficult that can be going into all the key eyes. Now, when it comes to the map, it is 5.7 stars, 174 BPM, AR 9.3, and it is no mod force. Therefore, Hidden Dagger already missing though, right at the start, despite his pick. So, not the kind of start that he wants to have. Not like it. DaHuJka just keeps on going with an SS to top it off. Seems extremely comfy on the map. But the map just keeps on going. It is still, DaHuJka's score is still only 110k. It is increasing as the map goes, but we are only 1/3 of the map through. There goes the cut streams. Both of the players have hit them correctly, so they're definitely doing well. DaHuJka is still holding the SS though, which is at this point quite impressive. 700 combo in, many sliders in, still SS. unconventional is trying to scrape together, make something work. But with him already broken once, it is literally just him relying that DaHuJka breaks as well. He did break the SS, but that is not the kind of break that Hidden needs from him. And there it goes, actually! DaHuJka just missing out of nowhere. Now, it's definitely very comebackable here. unconventional, as long as he holds through that score difference. And it is going quite fast in his favor now. Down to 35k, as long as he holds to around 1/4 of the map left, that score difference is gonna be gone. And then he can climb onto the lead himself, as long as he doesn't miss. DaHuJka missing again though, that is really bad from him. He was doing extremely well at the start. So these are definitely very unpredictable misses from him. And the score does flip over. 1k combo from Hidden. And it keeps on climbing, but he breaks as well. Okay. There isn't much combo to speak of, but with there being 1/4 of the map left, it is still very comebackable for DaHuJka now. It is a 5-minute map after all. And Hidden misses again. That is not great for him. Keep picking the map, therefore he expects his score to be good enough to win into DaHuJka. But the score is slowly going back in the red side. 20k difference. And the map is slowly finishing. There isn't much of the map left, so unless there's a horrific break from DaHuJka, I think he's got the difference in the bag right now. It is so close, coming over to that 1k mark. 2.5k at these sliders. Any 100 could flip it right now. Who's gonna be taking it? Come on. The combo though. Last slider. Come on. Oh my god, no! Hidden takes it by 700 points. That is a unexpected an unexpected win, honestly. Despite the pick, that map went back and forth until that last part where the sliders weren't enough for the DaHuJka to make the difference. And now, hello Shiba, the second commentator of the current match.
Hey, hello. I thought I'd come in just to chill and do some fun little casting. I got nothing going on, so why not? Let's pop in and have a bit of fun. I'm looking at the pool. This is a pretty memey pool. It's a pretty memey pool, I can't lie.
Definitely. This is 6 stars played by roughly 1k ranked players, so you can imagine a lot of high scores coming out from them and a lot of ship misses.
I see. Okay, I was looking at this match briefly. I definitely remember DaHuJka for being a stronger tier 2 Russian player. Generally a bit higher skill ceiling. But DaHuJka get that 1 point on the consistency, but it was by 700 points.
Yes,
so it was by stupid margins. But this next DaHuJka pick, I think, is a bit different. It's towards the rise. If I remember correctly, this is a pretty flowy control map with pretty high CS, low CS as well. Yeah, so it's going to be quite high, quite easy in terms of its aim requirement, but it kind of makes up for that with its space flow patterns and whatnot, and also its high difficulty scaling because of its length.
Yes, this is of course CS3, but it is played with hard rock, so it isn't as bad as you think it is.
Yeah.
Still, it is, as you mentioned, quite a bit of flow aim in there, so both players need to be on their marks to consistently play the map with, of course, high accuracy.
Yeah, there's kind of a few sparks of little movement in there, little sparks of aim control can be a little bit scary every now and again, but it's not really the most uncomfortable map. This is a very comfy, safe map generally for most players, especially at this level. I wouldn't be surprised if H1ddenDagger and DaHuJka to generally set pretty high scores, but I'd say later down the line, maybe when the slider aim ramps up in the second half, this might get a little more dicey generally. Act battle is probably also going to be really important, and DaHuJka's winning that so far, about 1.5%, winning by 20k. But it's going to scale the longer it goes, and if he can hold on to that to a good margin, which shouldn't be too much of a challenge as long as he doesn't slide a break, it should be pretty smooth in his favor, at least for now. There's the break.
Yes, and of course, this is a shorter map, so we're gonna see the outcome of who comes out on top quite shortly.
A little bit of flow, a little bit of cuts there. Act drops out from H1ddenDagger, so that's not going to help his case. He's going to really have to bank from some misses soon here from DaHuJka because it's starting to get out of control. This is where the slider aim and the aim control with those space patterns there are going to be the biggest points, the biggest pain points and scary points here.
Yes, it definitely ramps up. We can see both players are hitting it quite clear, but Dagger comes down.
And that's going to be a GG, I think. I think that's over.
Yes. DaHuJka's taking the win and isn't break. Oh my goodness, slow slider!
No, DaHuJka, what was that? Slow slided. Well, it's all good. There's nothing really going on towards the end, and his Zach is already way higher. So he's still got it. That slider break was egregious, though, not going to lie. But he was bordering on 99. He was going to take this anyway, so good on DaHuJka. It's 3-1 in his favor now.
Yes, 3-1, but it's still unexpected break coming out. Honestly, with that break from DaHuJka, if Hidden didn't have his break, it would have been very close coming out right at the end there. But it is what it is. DaHuJka's taking the point, and now it's Dagger's pick.
So Dagger's previous map, so this was DaHuJka's pick. So last time he picked Dreamless Wanderer, which was a pretty easy low ceiling consistency map. And so pretty safe to say he's probably going to be going for something similar along the lines where it's generally comfortable, but I do not know this map Karma. I assume from my experience of the song that it's going to be something along the lines of a snap ult, maybe a finger control generally now and again, but with Hidden applied as well, and with it being 4 minutes, it's another consistency pick, which definitely checks out with Hidden's previous picks coming on. So it seems to line up so far, so he definitely seems like he's making the right choice, at least for now.
Yes, this map has been picked in the early match 1 hour ago, and it has been won quite dominantly by the other players. However, with this match, we're gonna see and compare how these two players do to the previous two that we've had on stream. This is, of course, a longer map as well, 4 minutes 28 seconds.
Stars as well. 5.42 stars. These guys are generally very good. This is probably going to be a similar situation to last map.
And
maybe a battle, and if not, a choke towards the end.
Definitely. And to be fair, though, I do want to say that this map is deceptively hard with Hidden. There is some patterns which you need to be able to see coming. Otherwise, you might have a hard time hitting them, especially if you're looking at accuracy, trying to hold high accuracy for as long as you can.
From kind of knowing how the song works, if I remember correctly, there's going to be a certain point here where you might get hit by a space flow pattern or the big sliders. I think right about now might hit it. Yeah, so slider aim seems to be a bit more heavy on this, but in the KI times, we're probably going to be seeing more spaced out, if I'm to guess. But both players seem pretty good so far. It seems like Hidden's generally more comfy, but by a very small margin, at least for now.
Ooh,
but there we go,
just...
so there's the miss. And that in turn is going to give DaHuJka a pretty big advantage. Oh, this is slider. This is slider ult. Okay.
Yeah, this map, if you're not expecting these sliders, you will definitely break on him, is all I can say. And these players, both despite Hidden's miss, the slider break earlier in the match, in the map, I still feel like he's got a chance coming out. This is, of course, one of the longer maps, and we've seen what happened on No Mod 4 on another longer map, with both of them coming out very close within each other, with Hidden taking the point by 700 points. So I feel like he's definitely got a chance as long as DaHuJka misses as well. If he doesn't though, that's a different game.
I mean, Nak is completely identical here. So combo game is going to be really reliant, and assuming this is still slide attack, it's going to be a similar deal where you might get hit with an unexpected slider pattern or an unexpected big slider during the KI time, which is mainly what you're looking for. That did trip up Hidden Dagger, specifically the small spike just before the KI. I wonder if that's going to come back to bite DaHuJka potentially. As he's kind of aware that he's in the advantage state, he might be a little bit more nervous going into this. Past the halfway mark, eclipsing that, he's going to be almost definitely banking this 500k minimum, maybe 600k if he can hold on for longer. But Hidden Dagger needs a miss really soon. Even if his Zac is slightly in his favor, he's got to have that combo break, because that early miss in the first KI time is so rough. You've already capped your score by a big margin at that point of the map. And these boss sliders are also quite scary with Hidden applied. If you can't get the rhythm right, you'll get destroyed. But DaHuJka's having none of it, dude. Even into the final third of the map, he is shredding the rest of this. Not even dropping a massive act either. Hitting the boss sliders clean, not missing slider ends. This is starting to get more and more dominant. And sure, you can still wait for a comeback, but if DaHuJka's looking this solid throughout the whole map, it's kind of difficult to really see a way for Hidden Dagger to make it through. And even so, look at that. Downs the miss, and that's almost called a GG at this point. DaHuJka's just shredding the whole map.
Hidden, with that miss coming out, I think abandon all hope. DaHuJka's got this in the bag. Now it's literally just, can he lock in the FC, or is there a slow slider in map? I don't remember.
I don't know myself, but I mean, if he got jump scared by Hidden, by slow sliders last time, that one was with Hard Rock, and you know sometimes you can get jump scared with Hard Rock being at AR10 and lower OD. But hey, this might be a different situation. So I think DaHuJka's probably a bit more present mentally, knowing that he might get hit by that again. But Hidden Dagger is just completely collapsing now at this point. He's missing way too much for this to be a threat to DaHuJka here. And in turn, even if DaHuJka misses later down the line, it's done. One versus ones at this late with 300k lead is just done. There's really nothing you can do. Even if he stops playing, he's gonna win this map.
Yes, which is unfortunate reality. It's gonna put DaHuJka on 4 points to Hidden's 1 point, and it is gonna be red pick as well. So it's looking quite lost. However, we've seen a comeback last match as well, so it's always possible.
Yeah. It does seem like
And
DaHuJka does want to try and avoid as much of the high ceiling maps as possible, but even so, DaHuJka just generally likes that consistency a lot and is generally a quite consistent player. I think you mentioned it earlier while I was checking the stream that he is a lower rank now, but was very high previously, and that in turn indicates, you know, one of two things: either D ranker or much more of a consistent player that prefers to set the better scores that require that discipline and consistency, where at this level is definitely in his favor, and he's destroyed this so far. There's a full combo on Karma, and he's now next up on this pick, and he's still got a few valid options. If we're looking back at his previous picks, he picked Hard Rock 3, he picked Hexagram Epilogue, and Sweet Rain is his second pick. This one completely different from the last ones he's picked, but regardless, I can imagine a map that he likes. It's 10.1, this is 4.4. Is this DT Flow Aim?
I haven't seen this map myself. It was banned last match when I commentated here. However, based on his comment, time to gamble. I can expect a possible breakpoint coming out. So let's see.
Yeah, Sweet Rain, I see Sour Bliss and I immediately assume Flow Aim. But it's not. In fact, it seems like it's speedy ping control.
Yes, 232.5 BPM. Both of the players have already played DT3, which is similar kind of map, but with DT3 being 270 BPM, just under that. Oh, and Hidden misses straight away. That is not a great start for him. And this map is only 1 minute 18 seconds.
You know, DaHuJka is the higher ceiling player. He's going to be making the most of these mechanical maps, knowing that unconventional generally is the weaker player on generally most maps, but unconventional definitely likes consistency, but he faltered quite a bit earlier on, and DaHuJka just seems to like that a lot more. He's still at an SS 100% accuracy. He's hitting everything cleanly. That's just immediately sealing the deal. This isn't even a close call at this point. It's 1 minute 18 seconds long. This is absurdly short. So any combo advantage, effectively, as long as it's over like 200, like DaHuJka is at now, with this absurd act, it's
can he hold? Can he hold the SS to the end of the map? Come on, man, do it, do the SS.
A little bit left. There's still a little bit of control. He might get jump scared by a gimmick pattern later down the end, but it's not gonna happen. It's an what? That's a crazy score from DaHuJka. Granted, a great player, very confident on something like this, but an SS in match, that's still insane. That is a really solid score.
Don't say it, guys. Don't say it.
What a score from DaHuJka. What a dominant way to end the match as well. Just demolish unconventional the longer the match ran. You know, it went from a really close Dreamless Wanderer Ethereal, and then just after that, it got more and more dominant the more it ran. 200k difference, 500k difference, and now he won an SS on the final map.
He needed to lock in and just win the match, and that's exactly what he did at the end here. A bit of a quicker match, however, it was definitely still a great one to see.